Welcome back to Automotive Central, folks. Today, we've got a bit of a controversial topic. Uber CEO Dara Khosrowshahi recently made headlines by saying that no one wants to compete with Tesla or Elon Musk. Sounds pretty flattering, right? Well, in my opinion, it feels more like butt kissing than genuine respect. And honestly, I'm here to speak my honest thoughts about it. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more great automotive videos. Now let's get into it. I'm going to break down why Khosrowshahi's comments aren't just about Tesla's success, but how Uber's treatment of drivers and Musk's questionable business practices and attempt to dismantle America's government that helps Americans definitely deserves a closer look. And by the way, I'll be explaining why, personally, I would never buy a Tesla, and why I'd never invest my hard-earned money into anything that's owned by Elon Musk. Let's start with Khosrowshahi's comments. In a recent interview, the Uber CEO said that no one wants to compete with Tesla or Elon Musk. He admitted that Tesla is so far ahead in the electric vehicle game that it's a tough challenge for other companies to go toe-to-toe with them. I get it, Tesla's ahead of the curve, and they're doing a lot of things right in the EV space. But it's hard to take Khosrowshahi seriously when he's almost too eager to praise Musk's empire. Let's be real for a minute. Khosrowshahi's comments sound like he's trying to cozy up to one of the wealthiest people in the world, and for what? A partnership? A favor? And what about the fact that Uber, under his leadership, has been notorious for not doing enough for drivers, especially when it comes to fair pay? If you ask me, it's a little bit too much hero worship when the real focus should be on treating the drivers who make Uber's business run smoothly. Now, let's talk about Elon Musk for a minute. Some people treat him like a visionary, but personally, I can't look past his track record. Musk is known for pushing boundaries, sure, but he's also constantly making headlines for the wrong reasons, like dismantling American industries and benefiting the wealthiest 1% at the expense of everyday people. His business model is often about disruption at any cost, and let's be real, at the cost of what? As much as Musk may be praised for Tesla's innovations, the company has its fair share of problems. Let's talk about mechanical issues. Anyone who owns a Tesla or knows someone who does knows there are constant problems with everything from the batteries to the build quality. Now, I'm not saying all Teslas are bad, but when you're paying top dollar, you expect better quality control, especially when it comes to something as important as a car. So, as much as people talk about Tesla's revolutionary technology, I just can't justify putting my hard-earned money into something that's plagued by these mechanical issues. Now, let's talk about Uber, because Khosrowshahi's comments don't just affect Tesla. It also brings up the real issue with how Uber treats its drivers. Uber has long been under fire for not doing enough to support drivers, especially when it comes to pay and benefits. Drivers are the backbone of Uber's business, yet they often find themselves struggling to make ends meet, dealing with unfair pay cuts and poor working conditions. It's all about maximizing profits while leaving the people who make the service possible without a fair pay. Khosrowshahi is busy licking Musk's boots, yet Uber continues to rely on an unsustainable business model that exploits drivers. And here's the kicker, while Uber is supposed to be a service that connects people with drivers, it seems like the drivers themselves are constantly left behind. So why is Khosrowshahi putting all this energy into kissing up to Musk, when he should be focusing on making Uber a better place for the people doing the actual work? Let's get personal for a second. I'm sure you've heard a lot of people rave about Tesla. It's like they're the holy grail of EVs. But here's the thing, I would never buy a Tesla. Not just because of the mechanical issues I've already mentioned, but because of who owns it. I have a major problem supporting anything Musk is behind, especially considering his track record with workers, his approach to American businesses, and his obsession with making himself richer at the expense of everyone else. At the end of the day, it's about values and integrity. Why would I put my money into a company that's not looking out for the average person? I'd rather support a company that treats its workers with respect and offers a product that's built to last, not just to line the rich elite's pockets and not care about the rest of us. So, yeah, Tesla's out for me, and I think a lot of people should reconsider where they're putting their money too. So, what does this all mean for the future of electric vehicles and ride-sharing? Well, despite all the praise Khosrowshahi is showering on Musk, it doesn't change the fact that Tesla's reign has its flaws. The real competition will come from companies that are focused on improving quality, supporting their employees, and offering a product that's built for the people, not just to line the 1%'s pocket. And as for Uber, if they really want to be a leader in the ride-sharing space, they need to start paying attention to their drivers, treating them fairly, and giving them the support they deserve. Instead of trying to kiss up to Musk, maybe Khosrowshahi should focus on making Uber a company that people can actually rely on, not just as a consumer, but as a worker too. And that includes paying the drivers a fair pay and stop taking huge percentages out of drivers' pay. Especially when drivers pay for their own cars, gas, maintenance, and insurance. I think Uber is just trying to see, along with other ride-sharing apps, which I will be talking about in other videos, how low they can pay drivers. Well, I got news for you. If you keep underpaying drivers, you will not have any more drivers, and drivers will start their own company. So, what do you think? Is Khosrowshahi right to admire Tesla, or is he just playing into Musk's PR machine? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button if you agree with me. And even if you don't agree with me, still hit that like button, it helps a lot. And if you haven't already, ring that bell and subscribe to the channel for more real talk about the automotive world and beyond. It really helps a lot. Thanks for watching, take care, and see you on the next one.